and one day Mr. Nawaz Sharif, who is leader of Pakistan Muslim League N, he invited me and asked me, Dr. Saab, are you enjoying your MPship and advisorship and so and so? Then he said, how you feel it? But I tell you one thing, the life which I have enjoyed as a student leader is nowhere near this life. So he laughed and he said, please compare.
How do you describe your leadership roles?
I learned three things: that leader should be, number one, should be brave, honest, dedicated, and humble.
What type of challenges you faced when you were health minister?
The major two challenges are misgovernance and corruption.
Disaster management is a big issue, big problem for the Pakistani public. How do you elaborate?
I think there are 3-4 things which are interlinked: climate change, disaster management, environment, or global warming.
How do you see the private sector and NGOs can play their role to boost humanity?
No, government cannot reach everywhere.
Yes.
So I think the only way to spread and preach is through different NGOs, industry, even the opinion leaders.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is Sher Afzal, the host, the founder, the chairman of Global CEO Club Private Limited. This is the venture I started around 8 years back. Now it's scattered across the world. The main role, the main functions of Global CEO Club are being performed to expand businesses, to support governments for the investments, to cater the needs of the projects. So I want to introduce the today's most respectable, great personality, ex-health minister, government of Punjab, Pakistan, Mr. Saeed Elahi. Thank you so much, sir. And now I request you to introduce yourself to the audience of Global CEO Club.
Thank you very much, Sher Afzal, for inviting me to your beautiful show. And I'm really impressed by your qualities, because you've taken a lead in establishing such a channel and a club also, inviting people from world over. And I think everybody listening you in different countries. So I'm honored to join you today. My name is Dr. Saeed Elahi, and initially I was studying in Government College Lahore, and then Allama Iqbal Medical College Lahore, and after that I had exposure in Dublin, Ireland. And initially I started my life as a student leader, because in 80s and 90s there was a very volatile and aggressive politics in those days. So being part of student politics, I have enjoyed for years a beautiful, happy life as a student leader, because as a student leader, you enjoy everything.
Yes.
And you have no limits.
Yes.
So I will just quote you one incident when I became member of parliament. So after that, I was performing different duties, and one day Mr. Nawaz Sharif, who is leader of Pakistan Muslim League N, he invited me and asked me, Dr. Saab, are you enjoying your MPship and advisorship and so? I said, yes, sir. Then he said, how you feel it? I said, I have told you I am enjoying it, but I tell you one thing, the life which I have enjoyed as a student leader is nowhere near this life. So he laughed and he said, please compare. So I said, sir, when I was a student leader, I used to open door of Secretary Health, officials, administration, and other people with a push and without permission, because I was having 50 boys around me, some of them student leaders and some of them followers. But since I am in the government, I have to observe the rules, regulations, and the manners. So I have to take time, knock the door, and then I can go and meet someone. So
Excellent.
He laughed.
Excellent.
And then he explained this story to different people, and he told me one thing. Please, can you convey these manners to some of our senior politicians who are part of our party? So I asked names. One of them was Javed Hashmi Saab. Another I will not mention because he's a friend. So He told me, please convey these sentiments to those party leaders who have raised from student leadership. They should become mature. They should not act as student leader in the political party or in the culture, in the society or anywhere. They should improve. So I conveyed his message to Mr. Javed Hashmi and two other guys who came from student politics. So this is how it started.
Oh, thank you so much, sir, for your detailed introduction. Actually, I am also very grateful to you that you accepted my invitation to join hands to grow businesses, to support governments across the world. What were the inspirational factors to join public and health sector?
In fact, because I told you since I was a child, I was interested in politics. I had great interest in politics, and from childhood I used to, from age of 6 or 7, I used to deliver speeches in home or in the school, or sometimes I used to recite Noha in Muharram also as a child. And I was part of debating companies and clubs. So this is how I started. And the only thing in my mind was to dedicate myself and respect, serve, and help people. That was always in my mind from childhood. So the only way I could find out was politics, because you have no limitations in job, in business, or in other professions. You have limitations, but in politics, sky is the limit. So this is how I started my journey of service, help, social work, and medicine also, because medicine is the most noble profession. In fact, it was not my wish to be a doctor, it was my father's wish, which I fulfilled, and I am proud of it, that he guided me so well, and I listened to him and became a doctor. Then I slowly changed my track to politics. And even Mr. Shahbaz Sharif, who was chief minister twice, he used to introduce myself with different foreign delegates. Look, here is Mr. Elahi, doctor turned politician. So it was a matter of prestige that I'm a doctor first and then I'm a politician. So as a medical doctor, I have a huge community in my family. Millions of doctors in the world, they are my family. And we know each other. And majority of doctors in America, in UK, Middle East, Far East, they are known to me or I'm known to them. So it is a family. So it is easier than politics to be part of a medical community world over. So it is prestige, it is honor, it is happiness.
So thank you so much. Actually, you are doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
And performing very well, and very renowned personality across the globe, I must say.
Grateful, sir.
How do you describe your leadership roles?
In fact, leader, I tell you one thing. I learned 3 things: that leader should be, number 1, should be brave, honest, dedicated, and humble. Because the first thing, because I was living in an area where different great people live around my house, like Dr. Israr, Javed Ghamdi Sahab, Wasif Ali Wasif, and some other people. So I learned one thing as a child from them while I was attending their meetings, their gatherings. Even Maulana Maududi, when I was a very small, young boy, I used to sit in his company also. So I learned one thing, that one has to be humble, because arrogance never pays. And the first lesson of Islam and Sufism is adab, ihtaram. So I think that attracted me a lot. And since then, I was trying to serve people. And when I adopted my profession as a doctor and then in politics, I always believed in these 4 things: courage, honesty, dedication, service, and down to earth.
Thank you, sir. Very surprising. What were the turning points in your career?
In my career, in fact, I had 3 phases of my career. First was student life, which was violent, active, and many things cannot be shared at this stage. But I had enjoyed that. Second phase was my medical career, where I served as a doctor in Lahore, and then I was part of Pakistan Medical Association. I had been there for an office bearer in Pakistan Medical Association. That was second phase. And third was entry into politics. And that was the most intriguing and interesting, because that started with the martial law in 1999 when General Musharraf took over. And that was the time when I was fully involved into politics, and I was very close to PMLN. I was a spokesman to Nawaz Sharif Saab in exile. So that was the turning point. And this gave me hope and courage to learn things, to face the dictatorship, authoritarianism, and other things which I never knew before. So, but that I learned a lot from that 8 or 9 years tenure. And I think that was a turning point, which gave me more courage and strength to face and struggle, and to stand with the views, with the political philosophy, with the party, with the leadership, and to be loyal. That was a turning point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You have been ex-health minister. How do you describe it?
In fact, those 5-6 years were very constructive, and because that time Mr. Shehbaz Sharif was chief minister, and he is very vibrant and restless also. So in those 5-6 years, we have done a lot of projects. For example, 4 medical colleges in 5 years, starting from Sahiwal, Gujranwala, Sialkot, and Dera Ghazi Khan, and then 2 universities. Then the initial idea of PKLI was developed. Healthcare Commission was developed in those days, which is a regulatory body for hospitals, both public and private. And then was Blood Transfusion Authority to control blood banks. We had added up 32 district headquarters, improvement or phase 2. And then enhancing the medical budget for medicines, free medicines, which was doubled. I mean, there were many steps which took in 5-6 years, and especially 1122, when we joined, it was in 19 districts. And once I left, with the guidance of Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, it was taken to 93 cities. Oh. So many other steps were taken because, and the most important was dengue in 2010 and 11, and then 2010 mega floods, which were a challenge. So being in charge of different cities in rehab and welfare activities at Muzaffargarh, which was the most badly struck district, I was deputed there. So, and then I served there for a month. And also in dengue, it was a big challenge. We learned a lot from dengue. We adopted and introduced new techniques in the world with the help of Sri Lankan teams to tackle dengue, to control dengue, and to involve different people, different departments, and have a huge effort to control these things. So there were a few things which happened in those 5-6 years which were really important.
So thank you, Mr. Elahi. Thank you again.
Welcome, sir.
And I must say, I must appreciate that you are doing a marvelous job.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
What type of challenges you faced when you were the health minister?
I think in Pakistan you face, there are many challenges, but I think the major 2 challenges are misgovernance and corruption, because it is widespread. So you cannot control everything from one center or from one office. You have to develop your own team, which takes time. So making your own team in 35 or 36 districts and implementing your rules, regulations, or wishes is a difficult task, because I think to prepare a team is a tough task, and there are very few people available who are honest, competent, and can work with a team. So that was the dilemma.
Oh, thank you, sir. As you mentioned, that sacrifice is the big quality of a big leader. So since last 8 years, I'm also sacrificing and inviting business community to join hands with the Global CEO Club to promote businesses. From time to time, I invite business delegations to come Pakistan and visit and explore new business avenues in Pakistan. And last year, I invited one of my investment partner from USA, and we had multiple meetings with the stakeholders, government stakeholders, as well as the business community. But I must say that endless efforts are being made by me to explore new avenues, new business avenues. So, how do you see the future of health in Pakistan?
First of all, I will agree with you. The main issue and challenge for our country is economy. We can develop everything and is being developed at a very slow pace, but economy has to be taken on priority. So I am really happy and I appreciate your services to promote investors, international, local, to integrate them, to engage them, and to bring them on one forum, which will not only promote business, it is a national service. So I think very few people, including yourself, are doing such a great job. So I am thankful to you, and also I am very happy to hear that you are doing this great job, tremendous job, uphill task.
Thank you.
But I wish you all success in your venture,
Thank you.
which will ultimately benefit Pakistan. Another thing you asked about health. In fact, our population is getting multifold, increasing by many folds. No control on population. So the resources are limited, and we are dependent on IMF or many other hurdles. So I think first issue is to control the population. Other is that in health, government I think has not been very successful in providing health and education facilities to the people of Pakistan. So that's why they're getting rid of it and outsourcing, which is being done on the name of privatization or outsourcing or whatever. So I think when government institutions, they fail, they get rid of different duties and responsibilities, which has to be with government. But I think in future, government will not be able to sustain health facilities and education facilities. It has to be transferred to the public sector, to the investors, but with some strict rules and regulations so that people can benefit from the new arrangements and system. I think that's the only solution now. You have to involve people, investors, foreign investors, but for that, you have to give them a complete, transparent, accountable plan, because no investor will come other than that you provide them every system which is being implemented in all developed countries.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. And it's awesome answer for the question. As you have been the past health minister, through your authority, I invite the government to join hands, and we are ready to construct state-of-the-art hospital in Pakistan. We are ready, and I can bring investors in Pakistan to construct it. So I'm again very grateful to you that you joined this session, and we continued our this journey to support the business community, to support the governments as well. So we continue our discussion, and you have been the chairman of Red Crescent Society. How do you describe it, please?
I think the first part of your question was about the investment
Yes.
in health sector, which is very important. I think government should ensure the rules, regulations, and protection for the overseas investors. Maybe they are Pakistanis or overseas Pakistanis. And that is the only solution to the problem, that we have to bring foreign investment in the health sector. And most of the Pakistanis living abroad, they have great respect, love, and regard for our country. And they are more concerned about Pakistan than us. So I think overseas Pakistanis are an asset for this country. They are a treasure, over 10 million or even more than that. And I think government should tap this treasure, give them confidence, transparent system, and invite them to Pakistan. Because the first generation, second generation, and third generations of Pakistanis. Yesterday I was sitting with Mr. Khalid Mahmood, a Pakistani from Kharia, who was member of parliament in Norway. I was sitting with him, and he was mentioning that my daughter is a judge in Norway. My sons, they are having important positions in Norwegian government. But how can I bring them to Pakistan? Yes, to some extent, they will have some liking for Pakistan because their father is a Pakistani. But you have to show them all those things which are valid and implemented in all countries of the world, even for tourism. If you want to bring them to northern areas, can we cater them for services, for security reasons, for other reasons? So I think government should prioritize their policies. Overseas Pakistanis, they are the biggest force who can bring Pakistan out of this problem and issues.
Thank you.
Number two, you talked about Red Crescent. Red Crescent is the largest humanitarian organization of Pakistan, which was established by Act of Parliament. And Quaid-e-Azam was the first patron-in-chief of this organization.
Oh.
And then his respectable sister, Mohtarama Fatma Jinnah. So I was honored to be head of that association or society, which was initiated and guided by the founder of Pakistan. And many important people, they remained as Mohtarama Nusrat Bhutto remained as the chairman of the Red Crescent Society. So I was there for 6 long years. It was a unique experience to be in Red Crescent because when I reached, I took charge. I had to start from zero, from scratch. So with efforts, dedication, honesty, and teamwork, we make it a successful and very vibrant organization with the help of foreign donors, friends, societies. And by the time I left this organization, it had 3.5 billion rupees in its accounts. Now, after I left, in 3-4 years, it's zero now. So I think we have to reconsider, and concentrate, and to act immediately to make it a vibrant organization again.
Oh, thank you. Inspiring job, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You did. And being leader, you are doing a lot.
I'm trying my best, sir.
We continue our discussion. Disaster management is a big issue, big problem for the Pakistani public. How do you elaborate?
I think there are 3-4 things which are interlinked. Climate change, disaster management, environment, or global warming. There are few things which are interlinked.
Yes.
And from last 1 decade, we are coming to know, every 2 years we come to know the new definition. It started from global warming, then environment, then climate change, and then disaster management. So I think there is a very famous proverb that if you invest $1 in preparedness of disaster, it will help you. But if after disaster you take action, you will have to spend $10 instead of $1. So $1 for preparedness is better than spending $10 after disaster. So I think the first thing is preparedness, because now Pakistan is one of the top 10 countries who are disaster prone, who are affected by climate change and different other things. So I think now the government, public, the organizations, humanitarian organizations, foreign countries will have to have a policy, is a comprehensive policy in 3 terms: short term, mid term, and long term. Nothing can be done in one day.
Yes.
But immediate actions can be taken
Yes.
in disaster management, and then mid term, and then the long term. I think Pakistan is a beautiful country, and the tourism is one of the major incomes for our country, but that is internal tourism. So for tourism is suffering due to climate change.
Yes.
So I think they're all interlinked.
Yes.
So now we have to invest in climate change, and then we can promote our tourism. But I think government has to be very active, and not only government. I think government alone cannot take this task. It has to be a collective responsibility from people, public, factories, industries, whatever, and overseas Pakistanis again. So collectively, we can defeat all these things, and we can save our country from climate change, from disaster and different things.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm very grateful to you again. Through your leadership, I would like to convey the option the Global CEO Club has or possesses hydrogen buses from Europe. And as you are part of government, you may convey this message to the government bodies, and they may import hydrogen buses. As you mentioned, that climate or carbon is a big issue for Pakistan, even in Lahore. Okay, and this hydrogen bus can be very supportive to reduce pollution, to reduce carbon. One thing more, few months back, I invited a business delegation from Azerbaijan, and he brought devices to reduce the carbon in the industrial estates, in the industrial zones. We had multiple meetings with the industry ministry, and definitely I'm going to introduce more business delegations in Pakistan. So thank you so much again, and I continue my discussion. How do you see the private sector and NGOs can play their role to boost humanity?
Because government cannot reach everywhere.
Yes.
So I think the only way to spread and preach is through different NGOs, industry, even the opinion leaders, through your doctors, engineers, lawyers, even Imam Masjid, because they are very active and effective in our society. So I think the whole task the whole policy should be prepared, and then we can involve all sectors, professions to get the success. As you said, I think the Punjab present government is very serious about climate change, and Chief Minister and her team, they are trying their best. And I think Mr. Bilal Akbar, who is a Minister for Transport, we can convey him this message, as you said, that hydrogen buses from Europe can be brought. So already they are working on bringing electric buses from China to different districts. Even in Chakwal and far-flung districts are having these buses. So I think I will try to engage you, and I will try to talk to Minister of Transport, Chief Minister's office, for your access, to present them your proposals, and then you can have meeting with the concerned people. So obviously, when they will listen all these suggestions and proposals, they will surely respond and act upon it.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm very grateful to you. As you have been former president of your Doctors Association of Pakistan, how do you elaborate it?
I think Pakistan Medical Association was also a very active organization, and till 90s, end of 90s, it was active and popular among doctors. But in, you say like 2009, 2008, after that, or 2005, different new organizations came in, which had YDA, Young Doctors Association, and different other organizations who became more powerful because there were more members, more young members part of that organization. So PMA became a fragile and weak organization because of the new organizations. And now again, the new organizations, after spending 10 years, again getting weaker. So I think the new setup will come, which will replace all old organizations.
Oh, thank you. What type of suggestions or reforms you want to mention here for the growth of your profession, your bodies?
I think, first of all, I will suggest and request government to take professionals on board while making policies, deciding major things. They should take doctors and consultants on board, and instead of civil servants who are, you can say, like, uh, I mean, like now every policy is being established and prepared by civil servants, and they decide and implement. But I think the professional input is not enough. But if we do it, it can lead us to success.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. You have been a very active social leader also. Please share with us, with the audience of Global CEO Club, how to measure it and how you were supportive to the society.
I think, as I told you before, that you have different roles to play. In all those roles, the main fact should be services for humanity. And that is our moral obligation, our religious obligation, our civil obligation, civic obligation. So I think wherever you are, in any capacity, the first motto should be service, and service of humanity through all means, through different sectors. So I think whoever is sitting, even a sweeper, a cleaner, is respected because he is cleaning. Janitorial services, I always say they are more important, because as a nation, if we are spoiling and spreading trash, or we are not observing hygiene in hospitals, in society, on roads, in buildings, people who clean them are great people. So we must salute them. So I think service starts from cleaning up to the Prime Minister or President who serve the country, or even the parliamentarians. So the only object should be to serve the nation and your own population.
Oh, thank you, sir. What types of suggestions you want to make to the policymakers of Pakistan?
I think now, as I mentioned earlier, that we have roughly 40 ministries and almost 35 departments in different provinces. So it means 30 to 40 sectors are required to develop. And they can develop only in one way, that the government, civil servants, and the establishment should take opinion from the consultants, from the relevant persons, and especially who have served their lives in that profession. That will be helpful, and in this case, they can make the best policies.
Oh, thank you, sir. Before conclusion, I want to express my views about Global CEO Club and its core functions. Investment is a core function. International business networking can be attained through Global CEO Club to promote exports, to bring in our country new technologies, okay? Because you know that the country would get sustainability through innovations, through creativity. And if we are not indulged in to bring innovations in our country, we would be very back. So another business element to promote businesses, I am having marketplaces, okay, marketplace like Alibaba, where business community can display their businesses on CEO Club marketplaces, and they can promote their product to the whole world. Similarly, Global CEO Club issues e-business journal that covers the whole world, and it's circulated across the world. Business community can publish their businesses in the magazine also, and sponsor it and promote their businesses worldwide. One new avenue, new segment I just started, that is podcast. And this is also for the business community to discuss their businesses and to convey their message to the global body. So this is the scope of work the Global CEO Club can offer to facilitate the business and to the government as well. So how do you see Global CEO Club, your organizations, ministries can play role to boost Pakistan uplift?
I think the Global CEO Club is now becoming a hub, platform, and center for promotion of business, bringing into investors, and connecting the concerned people or parties. And as you said about marketing also. So I think it is a great job you're doing, and this is need of time. I think you have now two options. One is to work with government, other with the private sector. Both have different cultures. For government, you have to approach the highest people in the concerned departments and tell them what you're doing, your introduction, your activities, and connecting them with the concerned authorities in different countries. Other is private. In private is a different culture. Because in private you will reach entrepreneurs, industrialists, traders, exporters, importers, to tell them, to guide them what has to be imported and what has to be exported. Where? What should be the price? What is the profit ratio? So you have to prepare the feasibilities for all of them, convey them, discuss with them, and then that can be implemented. But I think because government and public and private are different, in government you have to face different bureaucratic hurdles, corruption, mismanagement. But even then, it's not impossible.
Okay.
Private sector, they will see their own benefit. If you show them their benefit, they will coordinate, cooperate, and work with you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Before conclusion, I want to highlight some key avenues. Global CEO Club from time to time organizes trade and investment shows through its partners. Few days back, we had an event in Georgia that was purely for the investment. And the business and the government can participate there, was to able to participate there, and they can present to the investor directly the project. Okay, so again, Global CEO Club is going to organize a big investments and business summit in Abu Dhabi during coming year, and I invite through you the government bodies to come and join hands with the Global CEO Club to promote the country. So thank you so much, and I'm very grateful to you that you accepted my invitation and you joined hands. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.